This is Passion with Dr. Laurie Betito on Montreal's News Talk Leader, CJAD 800.
You're listening to Passion tonight, to Dating Dilemmas, where we focus on some dating issue. And tonight it is May-December romances or large age gap relationships. And I think Mike wrote large gaping relationships. If you just, when you look at it spelled out. Frank Kermit joins me in studio as he does every month for Dating Dilemmas. So if you've got questions, comments, we'd love to hear from you. Hi, Angela. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for taking my call. Yeah,
My
I was
pleasure.
listening in, and I thought it was really interesting because I'm in a large gap relationship, and
How big?
20 years. But I met him when I was in my late 20s, and he was, in his late 40s. So
Okay.
it didn't seem like such a big gap, like as the other
Right.
girl who called and said she was, 16 or whatever.
Or 21 and 51.
Yeah, and I find
Right.
that as the years go by, you realize that when you're dating guys your age, if you're in your mid-20s or in your 30s, that a lot of guys seem to be a little immature and not necessarily as together as somebody who's a bit older and has
Right.
some life experience and some knowledge.
I think it also depends where you're at. So if you've had a lot of life experience and if you've been in the work field and you've had, you're in your career and you're going to have more in common with somebody
Right.
who's already older and in their career than somebody who's just beginning. So it
Yeah,
depends on life
exactly.
experience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think if you're older, and if a girl stays in her 20s or 30s, and you meet someone who's 20 or 25 years older, that it makes sense. Like it's not such a big problem or whatever dilemma, I guess.
What about the other way around? As a 40-year-old, would you date someone who is 20?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there.
Okay, you call me, okay? Hopefully I'll still be on the air by then. All right,
Bye.
thanks for calling. Maybe another decade. Why not? It's been one already. We never know. So some of the issues obviously are the disapproval that we've talked about, certainly from family and friends, and sometimes I guess it's really hard for them to come around that.
Well, most of the time, your family and friends very much care about you, and one of their concerns is someone taking advantage of you? So if you're an older individual, is that younger person taking advantage of you, trying to get your wealth or resources and taking advantage of maybe your very lonely status? If you're a younger person, are you being taken advantage of by someone who's manipulative and knows how to push your buttons and who's just using you as some sort of a trophy to show off?
That's true, and I've heard the family reactions to things like that. She's just after dad's money, and she's gonna come in and take all of this, and so there's like an uprising in the family because of this.
Or the accusation of the young man who's going out with the older woman. Oh, he's just a himbo who's looking for a free ride for now, and as soon as he...
I never heard that, a himbo.
You never heard of himbo?
No.
It's the
Where
male
have I been
version.
hiding?
The
A
male-
bimbo, yes,
Yes.
I got that. I like that. That's good.
Yes,
Let's hear from Matthew. Hi, Matthew.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I wanted to ask from you who are heterosexual, it's interesting what you're talking about tonight, and I don't get blown away too often, because I'm very out there. I'm a punk, I'm gay, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
But this, to me, is really far out.
It doesn't happen in the gay world?
Well, no, what I'm saying is I have in my own family some age differences.
Okay.
But that woman that phoned 33 years, and I took argument to the second lady that phoned, I'm tired of hearing how men are not mature and women are much more mature and so on and so on. Sometimes it's the fact and sometimes it's not.
That's true.
But why do straight people look, if there was relationships like that in the gay world, let's say I'm 52 and let's say I started going out with a guy that was 21, the straight world would be calling me pedophile and all kinds of things.
Really? I don't know. I know a few gay couples where there's quite an age difference, and I mean, I guess it depends. If you're 50 and going out with somebody who's 19 or 20, it might be looked at differently than if you're 30 and going out with someone who's 50.
But what I'm saying to you, Dr. Laurie, why is that? Why does the straight community look, and even within the gay community, look, well, this is not normal, but in the straight world, like that girl there that's 21, this is perfectly okay. You see, there seems to be a double standard.
I'm not sure it's perfectly okay, though. That's the thing. I don't think that most people view it as perfectly okay.
I mean, I feel sorry for her. I don't think she's totally grown up yet. I went to university and everything. At 21, you're starting your university, you're starting your career choice, you're starting your life choice.
Yeah.
So the man that's 50 in his 50s, he must be very comfortable, probably economically and socially. How is it that, I mean, is she going to put her life on hold?
Well, she doesn't sound like she's putting her life on hold.
No, that's it. But, and even in the gay world, I've had younger guys say, Matt, you're really cute. I can't believe you're 52. Wow, I'd go out with you. And I said, well, let me tell you something now. And I'm like, some of my friends that are straight are 25, 28, and 30. And they say, you're amazing, Matt. You're different than the others. But still, there's that gay...
You're not comfortable with it, is really what you're saying.
For me, 20 years
is too much.
Between is maximum.
Okay, so 20 years max. All right, thanks so much for calling in, Matthew, and offering us that perspective, which I think is also quite important. 514-790-0991. Dating dilemmas tonight. We're talking about age gap relationships. When is the gap too wide? And is there a double standard in, let's say, the gay community and the straight community, or for men who date younger women versus women who date older men? And how do we view that? I still think we have a lot of perceptions about that and stereotypes about that, and maybe even some misperceptions. So it's always interesting for me to hear from people who actually live it to see if that actually holds any water. 514-790-0991. You're listening to Passion on CJAD 800.
Frank Talks is sponsored in part by the program Dating Younger Women, a guide for older men to the emotional needs of loving younger women. Frank brings good news to the older seducer. To women, they possess higher value. Frank's lecture reviews the stigmas associated with older men dating younger women and their solutions. Key emotional needs for both women and men in the age difference. Methods of approaching younger women. And several answers to questions posed by older members of the audience. He also very much covered marriage between an older man and a younger woman. When dealing with a little girl inside, a man must be able to distinguish those women who wish to compensate losses in a father figure from those who are seeking and capable of an authentic relationship. Frank adds advice on where you can meet younger women, as well as dealing with the competition. Life gets better. All in all, a confidence-refreshing lecture for men concerned about their erotic viability over the hill. Dating Younger Women, a guide for older men to the emotional needs of loving younger women. Buy this program now at franktalks.com.
From Loser to Seducer is the story of Frank B. Kermit. This book marks the triumph of a nice guy over most of his inner demons. This includes going from being a loser to managing 5 lovers at the same time, his first Valentine's date with 2 women at the same time, and getting back the one that got away. Want to learn how you can change your life? Buy this book at franktalks.com.